Hey guys, it's Arisce Wanzer, and I am back with another round of questions that you guys had for me. I'm a little more done up this time because I had an audition this morning. I think it went well, but you never know. I haven't been on TV in what, 3 years. Like, don't count national commercials because yes, I've been in those, but I mean like on a show. This is for a show. I want to be a little more on TV. Hi everyone. Yay, I'm gonna get my energy up for this. That's what I'm gonna do because I do this shit in one take is what I do, okay? All the clothes behind me are from ASOS. They sent me a little shipment of things. They let me pick out stuff, so don't think you're gonna send me stuff when I'm gonna put it on display like this. You need to let me pick it out, and then I'll be nicer to you. And then today's wig is brought to you by Victoria's The Wig. Blah, blah, blah. Everyone gave me clothes. Thank you so much. Oh, and this beautiful diamond watch is from JBW. They do jewelry. It's cute. There's like a couple diamonds in there. Anyway, real nice stuff. Anyways, happy fall, everybody. Let's get to these questions because my friend is picking me up and we're going shopping in like, I want to say 40 minutes. Okay, so I like to do these in like 10 minutes. So let's wrap it up, wrap it up. All right, what's your favorite hobby? Drinking with friends. Next. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Would you like to go to dinner with me? Why is that always from someone with no photo in their profile picture? Has anyone ever noticed that? It's always someone it's like a ghost talking to you. I just want to know who's haunting this chat. I'd like to know who's asking me out on a formal date. It's a little weird. Okay, well, no. The answer is no. I will not go to dinner with you, ghost guy. I'm not the one. Let's add, what's the meaning of life? Okay, here's a fun one. I personally, I don't think there is any meaning to life. I don't know. I'm pretty agnostic. I'm kind of spiritual. I'm spiritual. I believe in like the zodiac signs. And I believe in energy. Like I think energy never lies. Energy introduces itself before you even say anything. Your energy, that is. So if you're a negative person, people are probably going to get that from you a lot, and you're going to wonder why you don't have a lot of friends. Oh. Anyway, that was a read. But yeah, check yourself. Check yourself. But the meaning to life, though, I don't think there is a meaning to life. I think we're all here, and you have to make the most of it for what you think you want to do without harming anyone in the process. So I'd say you have to create your own meaning, and I try to create my own meaning every day. I try to be involved in my community. I'm always speaking out about LGBTQIA issues. Black issues. Whoever's a minority that I directly relate to, I speak on their issues personally. And then I also try to defend people whose issues I don't have. I like a woman's right to choose. Like I'm never going to be able to have a baby, and I don't want to. Jesus Christ, I do not want to. Please do not put your womb in me. I'm good. No, thank you. Now I'm going to keep this body and this situation going. I very much like who I am. I'm good. Thank you. And not saying you hate who you are if you want a baby. I'm just saying I do not like children. That is a personal choice of mine. That is my woman's right to choose. But I think a woman should have the right to choose what she does with her body. So I think, buy. I pay for these. They don't give me these, but I do love buys. They're my favorite thing. So yeah, I think you create your own meaning to life. And so I like my life to be full of love, experiences, friendship, and I just try not to harm anyone in the process. So yeah, that's that one. Okay, next question. Let me know if you have a follow-up to that question. I'll answer that. Oh no. Okay. What was the best decade in terms of style in your opinion? I'm gonna say I guess when people just used to dress up on planes, like when they used to dress up to go to the airport, people used to dress up to do everything. Now you can go to Chiconi's in West Hollywood, which is a pretty uppity restaurant, and you just see people kind of dressed down, and it's kind of a downer, I want to see people look their best when, you think you're paying $80 for a meal. I'm like, I'd like it to look like his outfit was $80, but I guess that's not what we're dealing with today. But I guess decade-wise, I'm going to go with the 70s because there were afros and bell-bottoms and super tight shirts and super short shorts, and even for like males, which are like basketball players, they had crop tops for boys. Like the fashion was fun for everybody in the 70s. So I think that was probably the best time to me. And then I guess the second one would be the 80s when it also got pretty femme in the male department. I think any time where everyone's allowed to be free with their fashion choices and not feel trapped into a box of cis heteronormativity, um, which is what I think real fashion is. I think it's when you're allowed to experiment with different silhouettes, different fabrics, different shapes, different fits of things. I think that those are the best times. So when men were wearing tights and had big hair and lipstick and makeup on, honey, I think that was a great fashion moment for the 80s. And I think it was great for women too because they found out they were attracted to that. Girls are still attracted to that. They were throwing themselves at Steven Tyler and Axl Rose and all these guys that look like full-blown bitches all throughout the 80s. And they still love that shit. Oh yeah, and then also like Prince. Come on, come on, come on. Like these guys are borderline women. Rest in peace. Rest in power, honey. But borderline women though, let's be real. All right, next question. How do I come out to my parents and make them understand me? Well, I'm gonna say first make sure that it's you know, I would do what most people do, and what I did, like you sort of gauge their reaction to things, like what did they think about this show, and it could be a show starring a bunch of gay people or trans people, or just to give them a hint of where this conversation might go, and just see how they feel about gays in particular. If you know that your parents are super religious and will throw you out the house or burn you at the stake or stab you, which be happening these days, read the news, guys. Stay up on it. It's a little scary. It's a scary world we live in. Then I think maybe don't come out to your parents until it's safe. Like I'm big on secrets. I think secrets are great. I'm not saying stay in the closet. I'm saying stay safe. Like you need to be safe. I'm out of the closet because I literally live in a closet right now. Like this is my closet and it's real gay up in here. Like look at that fur coat. It's faux, by the way, but it is fucking camo with like kind of like fleshy pink colors. I'm out. I am very out. And so I think it's safer to gauge your parents' reaction and then maybe do a full come out when you feel safe too. I don't know if that answers your question. I had really easy parents. I came out when I was 17. It was like 3 days into being 17, so I always say 16 because my mindset was still 16, honey. Which is the stupidest shit you could ever imagine me saying right now, but I said it anyway. Yeah, I came out when I was 17 and my mom was just like, "Are you happy?" And I was like, "No, I'm a child and I can't date who I want to date." And then she's like, "Well, do you go into cheerleading practice?" Like that was her next question, and I was captain of my squad just the last year. So, but I was on my squad all 4 years, so it wasn't a huge surprise that I was, this. Shish kumbaya. Yeah, so it was easy for me. So I was very lucky and privileged in that way. So it's hard for me to give advice about coming out because I came from a different situation. All right. Well, come on, questions. How do I know? How does your sex life look like? Seeing anybody? Okay. I think I'll do these as my two last questions. I don't want these to be longer than 2 minutes and longer than 10 minutes. It's like 2 minutes left. Okay. What is my sex life like? I don't have much of a sex life. That's a choice. It's a choice that I have. I'm not a very sexual person. I put myself on the asexual spectrum to where I can I can go with or without it. Like I'm like, like I remember I had an ex and he'd be like, "Do you want to have sex?" I'm like, "Do you want to have sex?" "I don't know." "We can." And he would be like, "Well, I don't want to unless you want to." I'm like, "Well, I'm almost never gonna want to, so you've really got to just kind of ask, sweetie. I don't fucking know." "Okay, I'm not a mind reader. You need to let me know when you're kind of fed up with my bullshit of watching Disney movies and sitting the fuck down, because that is my thing. I love to sit the fuck down and watch TV and I don't know, have some hummus and chips. That's just what I do. That's my favorite things." And then they asked, the last question I'm going to answer today was, am I seeing anybody? And I'm in a current process of dating myself because I had a serious relationship almost 2 years ago, and it was good and it was bad, and then it was good and then it was bad. And it is very exhausting, you know, this tug and pull, like this push pull. It's Love is a Battlefield. Okay, I never understood that song until I got into serious relationships when I was much older, and because I am of the queer experience, we most of us, like in my age, we didn't get to date who we wanted until very recently. Okay, so yeah, Love is a Battlefield is very hard to navigate with what little experience I was dealing with love, and love on an intimate level like that, not like mother brother love, like loving someone that's not related to you, like in a sexual way as well, in an intimate, like romantic way. So yeah, my experience is not vast, but I think it was good, you know. And then there were bad parts, there were good parts, there were bad parts, but um, I just tried to learn from everything. But I'm currently dating myself. That's who I'm dating. And I will leave you on that. But please subscribe to my channel because y'all ain't got shit else to do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. But just kidding. I'm half kidding. Yeah, subscribe to my channel. Like, comment. Comment questions. I answer all questions. Yeah, I think that's it. I think, wait, one more question. I think this girl wanted me to ask. She was trying to ask me how I felt marginalized from Black Hollywood as a trans person, like how Black Hollywood excludes trans people. You know, with Alexandra Gray starring in Empire for a couple episodes, and you know, even How to Get Away with Murder, which isn't a Black show, but it's starring Black people. They've got Quay Tan and Alexandra Gray in a few episodes, and that is, you know, it's just baby steps in the right direction, and everyone will catch up. We just have to keep trucking. We got to keep moving on, guys. We got to keep trying. You know, we got to get in these casting rooms, and we got to try to just be better than everyone else, because that's the way it's gonna work. Like I can't be okay looking and just kind of talented, because I'm not a white girl. Okay, those girls get roles all the time. Just don't believe me? Turn on your Hallmark channel. I said it. I said it. It's like a full attack on the Hallmark channel. But where's the lie, though? It's like these basic Beckys all starring in shows and movies, and I'm like I have to be the most passable, stunning, sample size, perfect looking bitch all the time, and I can't land a fucking role. I'm pretty goddamn articulate. I've got a college degree. I rode horses for 5 years. We've got to be kidding now. I could star in a fucking Hallmark movie. I could be a Disney princess. I'm much more fit for a Disney evil queen now because look how I talk. And yeah, a little jaded. But yeah, that's the end of this video. But I'm doing these in one take, so thank you. 13 minutes and 3 minutes over. Sorry, but I wanted to answer that last question. I feel excluded from Black Hollywood, like from Black Hollywood being trans, but baby steps. We're moving in the right directions. Okay, love you guys. Aristocrat out. Follow me on Instagram and subscribe to this motherfucking page. Got it? Love ya. Bye.